This is your high to low row. So wrap a band around a high structure and then have your right knee with the right hand in the band in a right angle, and then the other one drops down on the floor. And all you're going to do is pull. You need to come back a little bit. So the idea is to pull and then rotate. So you can take your other arm forwards. You do it on an exhale. So pulling the band down, we get that nice rotation. And then I would suggest you do 3 sets of 8. Okay, so exercise number 3, we want to hip hinge. So we're coming back into our hip hinge, and then we're going to do a reverse fly. So we want really light weights for this because we don't want to irritate the shoulder. And then if you can, just try to squeeze your scapulars together a little bit. And then we're going to exhale up and back down. So we keep the elbow slightly bent all the time. Coming up and down. So if we do 3 times 6, but keep it nice and light and build up over time. So if you stand against the wall and then take a step out, have your feet hip width apart, and then just pop your back into the wall, and the back stays on the wall, so pressed in. We're going to do squat with a long lever, so the arms will come up. So we have our elbows by our sides, and then we just exhale up as we squat down, and then we slide back up the wall. So we come down, keeping the scapula against the wall. Exhale up. Do 3 sets of 8 with a sort of minute's rest in between sets. Okay, so next exercise. So we've got our classic internal and external rotation that I think you're already doing. Close into your ribs, and then you're just going to pull in and open. So making the resistance applicable for you, not too much. Okay, so that's your internal rotation. And then your external rotation. So again, elbow by the side. Going to exhale out. Making sure there's enough resistance to stimulate the muscles. And again, I would do 6 times 3 with enough rest in between. So a nice little pec muscle energy technique. So if you come into your goalpost hands with the band, so we take it into this position and then tuck it behind your head, and I just want you to walk forwards, but just try not to let the arms come too far back. And we want to come to that point of bind, and we're just going to hold it for 6 seconds. But I'm pushing against the band, so I'm creating tension, and then the band is pulling me back. And then we just relax for a few seconds. And we're going to come in again. And do the same. So I'm pushing against the band as the band is pulling me back for 6 seconds. And we can do this 3 to 5 times. I'm not going to do any more. I'm just going to come into my final stretch. And then we would hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. And we can do that with the higher portion of the pec fibers.